I've already got 40.
As is tradition.
We need to synchronize the openings where we're all just like at the same time.
No, we don't.
Gotta do it, man. Be like,
my last week is this week on The Walking Dead. It's like the start of
the other
November.
problem is
copyright strike.
Yeah.
Okay, so last week, does anyone want to get an extra 25 experience points by doing a recap?
Yes.
Go ahead, Ben. Do a recap. If you satisfy me, you will get a bonus.
Get that voice going, Ben.
Last week on Only War. Well, let's see. Let's refresh my own memory. So we started out
Can you
with
get 25 experience just for doing it like that?
we started out last week with our assault on the anti-aircraft battery. It went pretty well. I had a very clutch first opening shot where I incinerated several people and the fire just kept raging through the camp. Let's see, SlyFox got shot in the head and just brushed it off. I ended up getting a pretty serious wound myself. It wasn't too bad, but I did get shot. Bob completely missed like 8 melee attacks with his chain sword, but we did manage to capture a number of heretics and an officer, which we passed on to like regimental command, and disabled all of the anti-aircraft guns by spiking their barrels with found explosives, basically. We then spent several days moving to Monarch here, where we've gotten orders to dismount from our Chimera, handed over to the local troops who are in a desperate need of supplies and any sort of support weaponry, and secure a bunker.
We handed it over to the Cadian 77th, possibly?
777th. But Ben?
You missed a couple details.
You get an extra 25%. You get an extra 25 experience points.
Oh.
That can't buy you anything by itself.
But it'll save it up. Now I got 75 in the bank.
Yeah, did anyone do any
about my
upgrades?
brutal beating the living shit out of you?
Oh yeah, let's go over that as well before
Callahan,
we start.
I was trying to interrogate the officer, and Callahan and Nowitzki beat him unconscious.
Yeah. Well, Callahan beat the ever-living chef, and then you started interrogating him. And you started asking questions. He was just like, my name, rank, and serial number. We started asking him more questions. He just said his name, rank, and serial number. I was like, well, fuck this shit then.
And then you kicked him in the face, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's start from Bob going down. What did you buy with your experience points this week?
I bought. Let me bring the thing up. I did buy advances in weapon skill, so I'm at 42 now. And I bought a couple of orders. I bought one order. Get them.
Which does.
I remember now. I think that gives you bonuses to damage. Is what it does. It's like a +4 to damage. Let me get the specifics on it.
While he's doing that, Midge, you?
I did nothing.
He's banking it.
Yep. Good job, Mitch. I went up on my ballistic skill by 5, and then I got sound constitution, so now I have 15 HP.
I grabbed, well, I actually don't have it on here, but I grabbed Scholastic Lore Heresy. So I have basic knowledge of heresy now. I also took, let me see if we have it. No, Forbidden Lore, not Scholastic Lore, my bad. Forbidden Lore Heresy. And let's see, I took hip shooting, which allows me to fire and take, I think, a full move. Let's see, which would be 8. So I can move 8 meters and fire without taking a penalty to my accuracy. And I also picked up Marksman, but I don't remember what that does off the top of my head. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
It takes off the range penalties for extreme and long range.
Okay. So it takes off.
It's rated to 0.
All right. So I can move and shoot, and I can shoot further without a penalty.
Yep. Now you just get +0 if it's a long range or extreme range shot instead of the minuses.
So here you go. I need to make a challenging command test. Is what it is. And if I succeed, everybody who has a comrade gets +4 damage to the affected melee or range attack.
That's nice.
It's not bad.
Thank you, Bob.
SlyFox.
Which actually, I spent too much XP. I need to actually give myself back 200 points because I didn't get another order.
SlyFox, what did you get?
From what I see, all I got was +5 in ballistic skills, which raises up to 43.
There you go.
Someone's going after your position, Ben.
I'm still at 49.
Still got the highest in the group.
He's trying.
Is that a challenge?
Oh,
Yeah.
You're never gonna catch me.
You want to fight about it?
Do you want to shoot about it? We'll stand 200 meters
we're
apart
gonna
and see
shoot
who
him.
hits each other first.
I'm just gonna point this out as a little gaffe from last week's session. You see the blue dots that are kind of on the map now. Those were supposed to be visible last week. Unbeknownst to me, they were on the GM layer, which means you didn't see them.
No, we did
So what are
Yeah.
they?
Those were the command posts, or like you see the one in the back corner there where I showed where you guys came in from. That's they're like they're areas that were marked on the commander's map. So like command post, or
Our
forward
occupied
forward
areas.
post. Yeah, it kind of shows the occupation's extent in the city. And then the black one is obviously the bunker that was pointed out to you.
Well, that would have been pretty nice. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we ended last week's session right after you were given orders. And as Ben so eloquently put it, you have been given orders to dismount, move to this marked area on the map, and secure a bunker. That has that the other commander should have told you he already sent a team into and hasn't received any word back.
Yes, he did say that.
That is correct, yeah.
So you I think we finished last session off right at the end of that exchange, right?
Me and Bob are still inside the command post, having just finished the conversation. Nowitzki and Callahan are outside, shaking down people for supplies.
Okay, just SnowFox and SlyFox, make a fellowship test. -20.
Uh-oh.
Watch me
And
roll
also-
one, guys.
Yeah, also, Midge, you were right. Well, you were kind of right. It's you're dealing with the Cadian 777th.
Yeah.
If you check,
I missed a 7.
Well, SnowFox got it. Callahan.
SnowFox. After the I guess maybe 20 minutes of kind of searching, talking around, rubbing shoulders with some guys, you see that you find a man who is willing to trade a small box of grenades for 2 weeks' ration.
A small box of grenades contains how many? 4, 6?
6.
6 grenades. Remember
Callahan, you mind giving me some of those grenades?
Remember how good you guys are with grenades, by the way.
I'm awesome. I don't know what you're talking about.
So
I haven't tried yet.
They are.
can I ask a question here from as a player to you, Roach?
You can definitely try.
As after we hopefully successfully secure this city, would we be supplied with rations again?
I don't know what you want me to say.
That's up if the Emperor likes us enough.
Can I take a whack at this real quick?
Yeah, Ben.
You're not there, Ben, but yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to say
not?
theoretically. And leave it at that.
No, that's a good thing.
I'm just going to say
if
theoretically.
If you get relieved and friendly forces do come and help you take the city or link you back with the chain of actual supply, then yeah, you definitely should.
So maybe not. We don't know what's going to happen.
We've got 4 weeks of rations. So
you're trading half your rations for 6 grenades.
Well, you got to think about it. We got 2 of those weeks of rations, if I recall correctly, just from our trade.
Mm-hmm.
So normally we would have just had 2 weeks. So, and this could just be good because I can pass these along with everybody.
Just remember to count it into your carry weight if you take it.
Yeah, I'll be fine on that. Like my dude's, he's got the carrying capacity still. Such as I think I have my rocket launcher right now in the Chimera.
Is he gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I want to do it.
All right, plus 6 grenades.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Are they frag grenades or?
not all of them. 3 of them seem to be a crack grenade, and 3 seem to be frag.
Okay.
Nice.
3 frags.
All right. If you don't mind, I would like to take a quick moment here and take a closer look at that dagger I found now that I have Forbidden Lore Heresy and see if I can glean any information from it.
You heretic.
Okay. Roll Forbidden Lore. Heresy.
All right.
Also, do you want those heretical books that I'm still carrying?
Oh,
He has one. That's how he's gotten this. Mechanically.
Okay.
That's how I'm going to explain how he's gotten this. He's just been reading one of these books.
Okay.
I cut myself.
Make a how should I say this? Whichever one's
starts shouting in the streets. The Emperor's dead.
Whichever one's higher, make a perception or intelligence check.
Ben starts hearing voices in his head.
Oh God! Oh no!
Oh,
Good.
Woo. That's good.
Ben,
I mean, the Emperor's not dead.
you don't notice any correlation between the names and the like anything you've gleaned from these heretical speakings in this book.
Mhm.
But you do, as you're kind of sitting around trying to figure this out for a minute, and you're immersed in this this other unit that's kind of around you, this Cadian unit. You notice that a lot of the names that you're able to make out on this dagger or on this sound a lot like the names that you're hearing from this Cadian regiment that you're around right now.
Oh, it's like you played like Dragon Age. It's like a gift that you can give, I think.
An Inquisition or
what I'm thinking and hearing here is that these the heretics in this particular world and the unit that we are currently intermingled with share a common background.
not exactly, because that was contraband for the heretics. That bayonet and that stuff was contraband. So this could be stuff that they've taken off the Cadians they have killed already.
I don't see how that's feasible considering we took it from the heretics.
But they've
the names sound the same, which is just a cultural thing.
Yeah, they have a common background of some sort. Not that they necessarily are directly linked to each other, but there's a common background between the people we're fighting and the people we're fighting with. Culturally, at least on some level.
Told you these
That or it's the blinding obvious, and these guys are actually not the Cadian 777.
That's also true, but Bob fucked up figuring that one out. So
no, everything's fine.
All right, so
legit.
Well, okay,
I gleaned a little bit of information. I'm going to pass that information to nobody and keep it to myself.
All right. If there's nothing else anybody wants to do while they're here, because you've been given like a bit of a time limit to get things squared away to begin your mission. If you want to do anything else with your time,
I was just going to see if anyone nearby needed medical assistance.
Oh, a shitload of people need. In fact, you would say that yes, Ben?
Ben.
I need medical assistance.
You've been given medical assistance.
Did I get fully healed? Last time I looked, I was still low.
Oh no, you didn't get fully healed at all. It's just that's as much as you healed in the 2 days you traveled.
Okay, so I'm still down 4 points.
Yes. Midge, you do notice that there seems to be somewhat of
getting mauled by wild animals. Somebody help me!
Makeshift. She looks so adorable.
I need a dog.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with it.
I do as well. Midge, you notice there's a makeshift triage / like field hospital that has been set up in what seems to be maybe an old grocery store or something. Just it has these big bay windows that have been blown out, and it's kind of just
big open front that's now fully open.
Yeah, grocery stores at 40K. I thought everyone just had like a protein tap in their apartment.
The nutrient paste dispenser.
Well, this isn't a hab block. This is a block of houses. That's another thing, by the way. It probably should have been said this earlier, but again, most of this shit was on GM Slayer, and you didn't ask about it. So I'm just going to give you this information already. The area that seems to be occupied right now is residential. But of the street of the main road seems to be the industrial / administration area. And the section of the city that is not occupied on your to the east seems to be the commerce area of the city. Okay. So
Penny is trying to be a parrot.
Puppy is not amused, is trying to get on couch.
Private Magnus, stop fooling around.
But this dog, it's just so cute. I think we should take it with us.
So
I named it Penny already.
I'm going to presume that Bob or Bundeswehr Bob and Benjamin. I forget your characters' names.
Benjamin Magnuson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sergeant Bundeswehr. I mean,
Bundeswehr and Ben. I'm pretty sure that they've told us what's going to happen, right? We're going to the bunker. We're going to lose the Chimera for a little bit.
Yeah.
Can I simply ask on what the distraction, quote unquote, they said the Chimera was going to be doing?
I think
like the specifics.
They're going to be performing a feint attack.
They're going to be using it for fire support for a feint attack to draw attention away from the bunker, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it is correct.
So I'm going to
totally
go to this
everything's fine,
and see if I can lend a hand.
Most of the doctors there, well, not doctors, medics.
Well, no, you might have a field surgeon.
Not in my notes. They don't have a field surgeon.
Oh, okay. Definitely bad then.
You're noticing a lot of las burns, blunt force trauma. You're also noticing a lot of what also seem to be autogun wounds.
Ooh.
Just various different injuries around here. It seems they're good. They're just low on medical supplies. Like there's a lot of medics. Like I said before, there was 2 companies worth of men the commander said he had, which because you all have common law war or common law Imperial Guard or something like that.
It's around 20
minutes. The Cadian operate off a 10 system. So they have 10 men in a squad, 10 squads in a platoon, 10 platoons in a company. So they have somewhere near 2,000 men in this town.
Some organizations within the Guard are more tolerant of heretical practice than others,
That's about 10 times bigger than an actual company. Just letting you know.
This is Imperial Guard.
Yeah,
we're all about numbers.
Yeah. This isn't even the biggest though. I remember the Death Corps of Krieg operate off of a 50 system.
Yeah,
or something near that. So they have 10 men in a squad, but they have 50 squads for a platoon, or something like that. And it's just this huge, massive troops, and they have something like 1.5 million in a regiment. You operate off of 6 systems, so you have 6 6 squads in a platoon.
I ask one quick question in terms of mechanics here. My character has Foresight, which is plus 10 bonus to next test. Is that something that I can kind of stockpile while we're waiting around? Like I can say I use my Foresight to contemplate while you guys are scrounging around so I can get that bonus to the next test that comes up? Or do I just use it when the next test comes up? Because I feel like that's something I have to have kind of preloaded. Like I can't use Foresight.
Does it say it's like a free action or...
Does it also say
talent.
I have it as well.
It's something that you like. It's like this. So we're about to go into combat. So you like do a little foresight to be able to like kind of like ready yourself to be able to shoot someone. In the face.
We all have that.
Yeah, it came from one of your things.
By careful consideration of all possible consequences, an examination of all evidence and information, the character can identify the best path for success by spending 10 minutes studying or analyzing a problem. So you need at least 10 minutes of free time to be able to use it.
Yeah, I've given you guys that option. Like before, remember when I said like I'll give you guys 10 minutes and give you 10 bonus something.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, so that's the mechanic I'm giving you the option of using.
So,
but yeah.
So I'm from a mechanic standpoint, I would say that you can't just have it loaded in the bank, but if there is time to study, you can use it.
Yeah. No, that's exactly how it works. Yeah.
And right now we get the time, right?
Yeah, you've got a little bit of time. Yeah, there's no real tests. I mean, Midge could.
I mean, I could have used it on my other test before, but I didn't think about it.
Oh, I think I know what we can do. I think I know how I'm going to use it. The end of this engagement.
If Midge wanted to, he could use that test to help with an amputation if he wanted to.
Ben holds still.
Okay.
Well, you're in a
field hospital.
Yeah, I'm in the field hospital. I'm gonna assist in any way I can. So.
Oh well, yeah, you could take a. I mean, they're willing to have you help. It's just that you do have a unlimited amount of time you can devote to the area to like being here. So
okay, I'm gonna look to try and help a relatively large amount of the least wounded people, so they could be ready for a later assault sooner.
Okay, you see a lot of like various injuries just related to combat stress. Also, you do notice there's seems to be prevalence for busted eardrums, or perforated eardrums, I guess would be the actual medical term. Just various things like that. It doesn't take much. You don't need to do tests on it specifically. It's mostly just applying the medicines that you need to apply to. Giving water to people that don't have water. Things like that. Making people comfortable while they die.
Giving them good tips like, take these every day and you have a healthier body.
Yeah. You'll be taking these for the rest of your life, son. So, I'm just going to give you 2 doses.
God.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around and make a load of people comfortable while I'm here.
Yeah, well,
morphine. See if I can't.
Morphine.
And while I do that,
morphine.
While I'm doing that, I'm gonna see if I can get any information about any like the forces around the area from them, what they've found in engagements, sort of what they've come across, what sort of resistance they've come across in their time.
You hear common threads between them. It seems when they first came in here, a lot of people, they were very disorganized. It seemed like a cakewalk, but then they started getting further into the city, and the fortress on the hill started having troops come out of it, and they were much more organized and seemed to be regulars. And they fight just as well as any other trooper they've seen.
Okay.
You hear common things as well. They're like you hear what they're dressed as and everything, and it sounds pretty similar to what you fought before.
Yeah. Okay. Can I try and see if any of them know anything about the bunker?
About the bunker,
the one we're going to.
That we're going to, yeah.
Make a fellowship test, and since you're providing medical treatment, give you a +10 on that.
Okay. Not gonna get anything.
So, Callahan's gonna be asking old Ben, Bob, and Sly here. I got some extra grenades, boys.
Yep, not gonna get anything.
No, you don't.
I don't need any extras. I'm good on grenades.
Got grenades, are they?
I got
3 frack, 3 crack.
3
Yep.
frack.
Frack.
I mixed them together.
We get
grenade.
a frag and a crack, and we duct tape them around, have a stick in the middle, and we throw it. So it's
we bury it in the ground, and we try and hit crude oil.
Like a World War I anti-tank grenade.
Oh Christ!
But it's like anti-tank, anti-infantry. So it's got it's got the crack to blow up any armor, and then it's got the frag for the concussive blast.
So it's for dealing with gun emplacements.
Me
and stuff.
personally, I'm okay because I've only used one frag grenade, so I've still got 8 on me.
I haven't used any, so I'm.
Wait. Didn't we have to give away like a bunch of our grenades?
One each.
That was after
one
that.
each
Yeah.
before the drop happened.
I'm just wondering how the hell does Ben have 8? Oh,
Weapon
He
specialist.
started with 9.
Yeah.
He's the weapon specialist.
I had 7 frags and 3 cracks. So and then I gave one away, so I had 6, and then I used one, so I'm down to 5 frags and 1 crack.
Well, I think we're ready to go ahead and start stacking up for our assault then.
Yeah.
All right. Callahan.
Okay.
I'm gonna go real quick though. I'm gonna go hop into the Chimera, and I'm gonna go and store these new grenades we just got in there.
Now I'm going to ask Sergeant Bundeswehr for his expert advice of whether or not taking the heavy stubber into an enclosed area like this bunker would be a good idea or not, or if I should just take my las gun.
I want to roll on this.
You know, are you sure you
Okay.
want to be asking Sergeant Bob right now, Sly, after his wonderful display?
Sergeant, we don't need a chimera.
Fine, then I'll ask Benjamin if that makes you feel better.
Corporal, I've been ordered to do something.
I'm going to suggest you take the heavy stubber with you.
Okay.
We have.
Technically, I can carry both. I'm strong enough I can carry both.
Yeah, carry both.
He's like me. We're big, brawny, heavy.
Well,
gunners.
I would say keep the las gun on your back, then or on your companion. Keep the stubber at the ready.
Okay.
When in doubt, always bring the ammunition for your guns, because then you can just give the ammunition to other people.
Mhm.
Anyone have any heavy stubber rounds?
It doesn't always work both ways.
Well, what's your ammunition supply for heavy stubber look like?
Pretty bad, if I recall.
Let me look.
Don't you just have one belt?
That's
Yeah.
it. You have one belt of ammunition.
So you're wielding a club now, then, right? That's what you're saying.
Oh god,
He's still got ammo.
Well,
I got ply of ammo left. I could fucking go all day with this thing. I'm just saying, you know.
You do know, by the way, when you fired those bursts, and you got multiple hits, no matter if you actually hit the person or did damage with it, both those hits count as individual shots, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right. So you remember? So when you got 2 hits, you marked down 2 bullets actually fired.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's for everybody, by the way. Like if you fire semi-automatic or automatic, like it's not just one round you're firing with that. It's however many rounds you hit with.
Before we go anywhere, I'm gonna just make sure that my my las gun is set to overcharge, or is it?
Oh, so you're going full with the
it's 2
variable
levels.
setting?
It's two variables up. One, what's the first level?
First level is +1 damage, and I think +1 pen, but it takes 2 shots for every shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that's the one I'm gonna go with. I thought it was called overcharge.
Okay.
Tickle, discomfort, rash, death.
What just happened?
The variable settings of the last tickle, discomfort.
death.
Hey guys,
But
what do you call a las gun with the laser pointer attached to it?
Redundant. Twin
a
linked.
dual linked las gun.
So I'm ready for the joke.
Twin linked.
Okay.
If you haven't played the miniature game, you won't get it.
Okay.
Well,
I don't get it.
I mean, you'll probably still get it. It's that las guns are weak as hell. Okay. But yeah, Ben, that's the. You might want to look that up specifically. Yes. If you might, if you want to.
I'm looking it up specifically right now.
Specifically, yeah, but your guns do have variable settings. You have 2 other settings beside the normal one.
Well, if you set it all the way up,
recommend.
it goes from reliable to unreliable, which means it has a higher chance to jam, I think.
Yeah, but it gives you like extra pen and like a whole bunch of extra damage and shit. But yeah. Okay. So anybody else want to do anything? I'll give you guys one more thing.
What are you chewing on, Midge?
A watch.
Yeah.
Forgot you were on camera, didn't you?
Nope.
He just started chewing on his watch. Good job, Mitch.
Yep.
All right.
I feel like I should do something, but I can't think of anything.
Before I go and store all these grenades, real quick, anyone just want like one extra grenade, like one frag or crack or something?
Yeah, hand me one frag.
Okay, you get one frag.
And you get a frag, and you get a frag, and you get a frag.
Ben's got enough frags.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am so happy I got that. Oh man, that was nice.
All right.
Callahan is happy about his skills of fellowship.
So you have you spent about a half hour getting everything ready, loading yourselves down with what's in the Chimera that you want to take, and putting stuff that you don't want to take in the Chimera.
Overcharge.
The order.
Overcharge. Plus 1 damage, but uses 2 shots of ammo.
Okay, so I think the next one actually gives you pen.
Next one after that's 2 damage, 2 pen, but it goes from reliable to unreliable.
So we would go to reliable on our good quality lasgun.
No, it would still go to unreliable because you have reliable as your thing. But yeah,
and uses 4 rounds.
So if since we've done all that, Bob, you've given the orders to your Chimera crew. They're not too happy about it, but they'll
they
go
can
along.
suck it out.
Suck a lemon.
Bob's just like, yeah, guys, you gotta have a good time.
Totally legit on the level Imperial Guard tactics right here.
Nowitzki tells the Chimera crew that the Emperor protects and also reads them their last rites.
Hey, we do have that little fucking like statue thing on the front of the Chimera now, don't we?
Yeah, the statue. Yeah, I still have the little monument of Sanguinian on top of the Chimera as a hood ornament.
As a hood ornament. That's great. That's not going to get you in trouble.
Look, as long as the Commissar, the Inquisition, doesn't see, I'm perfectly fine.
But you give them the orders, and the last thing you see of them is they're being guided to a sector further up the line,